BnkrCoin, back with another banker update. The overall macro of the market is in a tough spot. A lot of the analysts, some of the top analysts, I would say top analysts like Benjamin Cohen has, had like the thesis of the 4-year cycle being correct. It's always right, etc. And that, we could see a bottom for the market by the end of the year, around October or so. So that means if we're going to bottom around October, it means that we could also fall more in the macro market. I just hit my mic, I apologize. We could fall more in the macro market before we find a bottom. Now, does that mean you wait to buy? I don't think so. I don't think you wait to buy. I think you start to dollar cost average into the dips on the projects that you have conviction on and that you believe in, so you don't get caught off guard because no one knows when the bottom truly is in. No one will know. It could happen quicker than people think. Some people think Bitcoin will drop to 45K to 35K. We could bottom at 50K. And then we go, and then a catalyst, a white swan event happens, and we start the bull run quick. And everyone is like, whoa, what happened? Why is it pumping so fast, right? That could also happen. So in my opinion, the best decision to make is to have exposure to the market, have some money on the side to DCA if, things get even worse than now. But if things do get better quicker than most expect, you already have exposure to the market, so you're reaping the rewards of that, right? Because it's never smart to FOMO into green candles. Never buy the green candles. Always buy the dips. Buy when it's extreme fear, and we're extreme fear right now, and it's in the red. And then you take profits when we're in greed or extreme greed. It's very simple, right? BnkrCoin, one of those projects. Again, a lot of people are bearish. Banker, they say, oh, it's a scam, it's a rug pull, etc. There's a lot of altcoins that aren't 2.5x from their lows right now, or 3x up from their lows, right? Banker is up 3x from its lows. There's a lot of coins, 99% of coins right now in the market are making new lows. So you see how Banker dropped to 13 million market cap on 3013 on December 31st, 2025. It could have just kept going lower. Nope, it didn't do that. It went on to do almost a 10x move. From this bottom down here, went on to do almost a 10x move. That is insane, right? And it's still holding around 2 to 3x from that low. And all it has to do now is 2x to go into price discovery. That's insane if you think about it, because most altcoins, when they came down to their low from the end of last year, they kept making new lows and just kept going lower, right? So if you're gonna, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to bring projects that I think can make my subscribers money. I'm never telling anyone to overinvest. I'm not telling you to bet the farm and what's the saying about the truck? Load up the truck or something. I don't know the saying. Something about a truck. I'm not telling you to back the truck up on Banker. I'm not telling you to mortgage your house and buy Banker. Like I said, I just think 1 million coins is a good bet to make. You could potentially see 500 mil or 0.05, 205, or 1 cent per Banker. Your 1 million coins becomes 5K to 10K. That's very realistic in my opinion. In 2024, I know the market is different now. The liquidity is not flowing, etc. Liquidity is very restricted. We're in a bear market, etc. Right? But in 2024, so many projects hit 1 billion market cap. It was insane. It really was insane how many of them hit 1 billion market cap. So for something that is doing this well in a bearish, in terrible market conditions, a lot of people make fun of me by the way I say beer. It's like I'm saying the beer drink. I don't know how you want me to say it. Bear. I'm not a white person. I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with being a what am I saying? Nothing wrong with being a white person, but it's just my accent. Shout out to all my white folks. But yeah, it's my accent, man. I don't know how you want me to say it. But yeah, we're in a spot where, again, you take the risk, man. Like you're buying a coin that is not making new lows and actually strong against the market here. It has AI, utility, AI agents and AI framework, AI launchpad. They have prompts. They're integrating Claude code, here. If you look up Claude code and just how crazy that is, Anthropic, you will see how like, you know, bullish this project is, in my opinion. Right? And again, founder of Coinbase showed support to the developer of Banker, Jesse Pollock, you know, founder of Base, also showed a lot of support here. Uniswap just recently showed support to them as well. Again, I think 500 mil to $1 billion market cap is very possible. Not guaranteed, obviously, but I'm never telling you to overinvest. So I think Banker in a good spot here compared to a lot of coins on the market. 96.2k followers. So Banker in a good spot, guys. We'll see how the market plays out. Again, Bitcoin, the macro of the market, terrible spot it's in right now. You could see 35 to 45k Bitcoin. Would be a great time to pick up your favorite altcoins that you're bullish on, though, right? I think eventually we turn around. Eventually retail does come back. Eventually we get a bull market again where you could take, you know, a small amount of money and make it into something life-changing. I think that will come back one more time at least. I don't know about the future, because this industry is changing rapidly and not for the better, that's for sure. So as always, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my Discord, link to that is in the description. I'll also put some ledger devices on screen. I really think you guys need to pick up ledgers, hardware wallets, because the scams are like running rampant in the space, man. People are getting hacked. Always seeing it on my timeline. People got hacked on their MetaMask or Phantom wallet. You know, exchanges go down. So make sure you put your crypto in hardware wallets. I use Ledger Nano, so that's why I'm recommending Ledger Nanos to y'all, right? Subscribe to my Clips channel as well. Watch those short videos. Subscribe there, really helps. Thank y'all so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.